Now, what would you do if you flew to Dubai for vacation, luxury hotels, rooftop views, shopping sprees, then suddenly you couldn't leave? No flight home, no embassy solution overnight, no clear answers. What was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime turned into a nightmare. Flights canceled, airspace closed, missiles in the sky, and now Americans are stuck in Dubai. Trapped not just because of bad weather or scheduling issues, but because a major international conflict has shut down travel across the Middle East. Look, today we breaking down how U.S. Israeli strikes on Iran and Iran's wave of retaliatory attacks across the Gulf suddenly made millions of travelers stuck far from home. What you're looking at right now isn't a glitch in the system. It's global travel chaos caused by international conflict.
Dubai Airport, March 1st, 2026. They're trying to get out of there. Yo, if you flew over there not knowing what's happening, Americans getting stuck.
Hey everyone, my name is Shekinah Lee. I am 26 years old. I'm from Chicago. I'm currently.
He's trying to be cute. Go to Dubai.
We've received so many emergency alerts. We've seen the missiles with our own two eyes. We've heard the explosions. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I know that for people
That's your
who are
problem.
staying on the Palm Jumeirah like me, we are currently taking shelter. So I just wanted to give you all this update for people back home that may not know what's going on. Trump, thanks again for nothing. You get out of America and you still are affected by.
Oh, you just blame it on Trump. Trump. Oh my God, Trump. Oh, he's so bad. You need to do your research on geopolitics before you travel somewhere, bro. That's the only reason why it's... Okay, I ain't gonna say it's the only reason why it's important, because my condolences to all them fuck people that lost their lives and stuff. TikTok, this is all for entertainment purposes only. But I avoided that government shutdown thing in Houston, and when they was holding up them flights, because I was paying attention to what was happening, and I had a flight there at the time. Canceled that, got some flight credits. So if you jumped to Mexico, jumped to Dubai, and didn't research the land or what's happening in the political climate, that's on you.
So I'm following a couple of black guys that are in Dubai, y'all. They stuck in Dubai. And I'm seeing so many insensitive comments like, why would y'all be over there anyway? And stuff like that. And one of the guys was like, listen, I wasn't even trying to be in Dubai. He said he was in a whole nother country. He had a connecting flight in Qatar. So he had to end up staying there because they stopped air traffic. So he's literally not even there by choice. He's there by force. And to not give people in those situations, especially like this, encouraging words, but y'all want to criticize them, is fucking so ridiculous. That's why the U.S. is what the fuck the U.S. is. And then I see people saying, oh, go to the U.S. Embassy, go to the U.S. Embassy. Do you not think that if they're at war, the U.S. Embassy could be a target as well? So long as they call, and a lot of them did it already, they called the U.S. Embassy, registered with the U.S. Embassy, so the U.S. Embassy know where they are, where they stay, they have their contact information, and the U.S. Embassy will guide them if need be. But don't go to no U.S. Embassy building and they at war with the U.S. Like, it's weird. But man, my prayers go out to all of them, y'all. I'm gonna continue to follow and try to give more in-depth updates and details about these young people, these young black people that are over there experiencing this and seriously are terrified.
So what's your thought? I mean, you just have to sit and wait?
Lots of sitting and waiting, lots of uncertainty. We haven't heard anything. And so we're just waiting for the shoe to drop almost. We don't know when we can get out. We know that there's still no flights in or out. We were able to find cheaper hotel accommodations. And so that's where we are right now.
So I understand you actually heard and saw the missiles that hit near the airport over the weekend. Talk to me about what that was like.
We did. I'm with a large group, so of course we're out touring and sightseeing. And as we were out sightseeing and actually leaving from somewhere, we looked up and saw a missile falling out of the sky. And of course, in that moment, we've never seen anything like that. We're all from Chicago, Illinois, where we don't see missiles in the sky. It's not the norm for us. So we don't know the process for that. We didn't know what to do, but to just get out from that area and try to shelter and get to shelter.
Yeah, did you know what was going on? Were you getting alerts on your phones? What did you do in those moments after you realized what was happening?
We were getting some alerts, but we did not have the full story. Throughout that day, it was so touch and go, kind of just hearing explosions, but asking the locals, hey, what's going on? Should we be afraid? Is this something that happens all the time? And they kind of just brushed it off. But like I said, being out of our element, we wanted to know more. We continued to research. And once we found out what was going on, our first thing we did was contact the U.S. Embassy for more information.
Now that gotta be a scary situation to be in. To be in a whole nother country and a damn war breakout. Look, and they from Chicago too. I mean, Chi-Town is a war zone, but not like the war zone they currently sitting in. This war zone got bombs dropping and buildings on fire. That's one thing the vast majority of Americans who ain't been in the military ever had to experience.
The Rawlings were supposed to be flying home today. The airport reopened just a few hours ago, but just moments before they were sightseeing in Dubai, taking in the skyline, enjoying the calm. Then missiles were intercepted overhead, and in an instant, getting back home to Chicago, no longer an option.
Everybody's supposed to seek shelter. Everybody is out of the rooms and everything like that. There was a missile, an interception, intercepted a missile in the air, and the debris fell and tore up a couple of cars. And so we saw police out there. You could see the cars damaged, looked like they had been in an accident. Pretty much you have to wait it out until something changes. And that's an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you're feeling okay, and then the next minute, you're thinking about your children and you're starting to miss home.
To all of the Americans that are like tuning in from Dubai, explaining why they are there, it's your birthday, you're celebrating the 33rd of whatever. Did the Mexico situation or all of the crazy events and did the president, that him getting on TV, why are people still traveling right now? I don't want to know that it's you're celebrating your birthday or you're this. Why are you guys traveling right now? Why are you guys taking vacations right now? With everything that's going on at the same time, your girl has a whole stack of travel miles. However, there is no place like home.
What's happening? Your humble Mr. Capone. So yeah, I'm one of the last flights that landed right here in Dubai. My flight landed at the Dubai airport, and I'm one of the last flights that landed here, and now the whole airspace is closed. But it's okay though, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy because I did my Umrah, so I'm clean from all the dirty sins or anything that happened in this world. And I wrote a will back home in America to pass on to anything that I have. So this is a credibility that me double downing on the will that I wrote. So if anything happens in this country because of the Iran-U.S. war, Israel war, you already know what it is. And man, I was supposed to be back Thursday, and it is what it is. Yo, I'll keep you up with more reports right here. What's going on in Dubai? Your homie, Mr. Capone. Hey, you already know what it is. I'm clear from all the dudes, and yeah, this war was started by Israel, man.
Listen, y'all ain't learned y'all lesson what happened in Mexico. Y'all take these vacations to these fucking countries and don't do no type of homework. Yeah, get online and look for outfits to put on. You'll do your research on that. You will get online and see what clubs and what hotels and what spots to eat at when you get to this country. You'll do your research on that. You will check the weather. You'll do your research on that. But you won't do your homework of what's going on around the country. That is fucking crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit popping off, and y'all just taking off to these countries. Why? Because a lot of these rappers and celebrities and shit that told y'all this is what's popping over here. They got they plugs because guess what? It ain't no fucking entertainer or nobody famous stranded over there in Dubai. You know who over there? Motherfuckers who ain't did their research. See, them people got plugs. They tell them, hey, man, this ain't the time to go over there. Not you. Not you. You gonna buy that? You gonna buy one of them tickets just to go over there, and then your ass is stranded. On top of that, I guarantee you, the motherfucker that's probably over there probably only brought enough money with them to probably float them for probably about a good 3-4 days, maybe. When you take your ass on a trip, you better make sure you got enough bread and enough security and no fucking people to be gone for about a fucking month. Never go no fucking well with no damn money in your damn pocket. Never go no fucking well without doing your research on what's going on around the world, especially traveling in a place like that. Now, shit flying all over the place and your ass is stranded. Don't know what to do. Don't know what the fuck to do because you caught up in some shit that you did not expect because your ass didn't fucking do your research. Let's just be real about it. Hey, man. Spring break travelers and summer travelers and all that shit, hey, you better check. Matter of fact, you better stay your ass at the crib and find you something local to do. Because shit getting real. Y'all stay up out there. Get it out the mud.
You'll be surprised how many people don't know what's going on in the world. They just living their daily lives without a care in the world. Don't know about important issues that affect their real, everyday lives. Look, I remember back in 2020, when the world was shut down over that little C word thing, I knew a female who drove hundreds of miles to take her kid on a vacation, not knowing that everything was shut down and we had to quarantine. That's how unaware some people are to what's going on. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in this video. Peace.